Welcome to the Explainer! Today, we're diving into one of the most complex logistical puzzles out there, the modern warehouse. We're going to see how technology takes what could be total chaos and turns it into this finely tuned engine of commerce.
It really all comes down to this one almost impossible-sounding question, right? When you have a facility that's bigger than a dozen football fields and it's holding millions of unique items, how on earth do you find that one specific thing you need exactly when you need it?
Okay, think about it like this. If I told you to go find the salt in your kitchen, you'd probably walk right over to the spice rack, no problem. Super easy. But in a massive warehouse, looking for one specific thing without a system, that's like trying to find a single grain of salt on an entire beach. You could literally walk from one end to the other and never find it.
So how in the world do you solve a puzzle that big? It all starts by creating order, where there's basically none.
And the answer, the magic bullet, is something called a Warehouse Management System, or a WMS for short. Now think of this as a powerful piece of software that's basically a digital blueprint of the entire physical space. The really cool part is it doesn't just track what's in the warehouse, it knows exactly where every single little thing is.
Okay, so how is this digital map actually built? Well, it's surprisingly simple, really. It's all based on just 3 key coordinates. All right, first up, you've got the row. The easiest way to picture this is to imagine walking into a huge library. The rows are just the main aisles between all those giant bookshelves. It's the first and biggest part of any address inside the warehouse. Okay, so once you're in the right row, you still need to find a specific section of shelves, right? Well, that's the stack. If a row has, say, 50 different sections of shelving, the stack tells you exactly which one to stop at. And finally, the last piece of this puzzle is the height. This is super straightforward. It just tells you which shelf level to look at, bottom, top, or somewhere in the middle.
And when you put it all together, boom! Row, stack, and height combine to create this simple, totally unique address, like A35. Every single bin gets its own code. So that vague request, hey, go find that screw, is now a super precise command. Go to bin A35. Problem solved.
All right, so we've got our map, we've got our address system. Now let's actually follow a product and see what its life is like inside the warehouse.
So everything really boils down to 2 basic movements. First up is put away. This is the whole inbound process. When a truck full of new stuff arrives, the WMS tells an operator exactly where to store it. And then you have the flip side, picking. This is the outbound process. When you, the customer, place an order, the system tells a worker the fastest way to go grab that item so it can be shipped out.
So you can see these 2 things are basically opposites, but they are completely connected. The WMS has to be smart enough to manage the logic for both at the same time. It's constantly making these little calculations, optimizing for the best use of space when things are coming in, but optimizing for pure speed when things are going out.
And of course, none of this is just happening on a computer screen, right? This digital brain is guiding a whole fleet of real physical equipment. You've got forklifts moving pallets around, conveyor belts zipping boxes from place to place, and even some really advanced automated storage systems that can literally bring the right shelf directly to the worker. It's this perfect marriage of digital commands and physical action.
Okay, all this tech is seriously impressive, no doubt. But why does it matter so much? Why is it absolutely essential for a modern business? What's the real impact here?
Well, it all starts with just the mind-boggling scale of it all. A typical medium to large warehouse can be managing over 10,000 different types of materials. Trying to track that kind of volume on a spreadsheet or just in someone's head, it's not just hard, it is flat out impossible. And that is the crucial point. A WMS brings huge benefits to the business. Suddenly, you have real-time visibility into your inventory, which means no more guessing, no more overstocking, or even worse, running out of something you need. Errors get slashed because the system checks every single move. You're using every square inch of your space perfectly, and, probably most important for you and me, it means our orders get fulfilled way faster and more accurately.
So if you ask companies why they invest so much money in these systems, it really comes down to these 3 things that all feed into each other. It starts with visibility, just knowing what you have and where it is. That visibility leads to way greater accuracy in every single order. And when you have that accuracy, it drives massive gains in your overall efficiency.
And this is really important, let's be clear. This isn't just a story about cool software and robots. The absolute best systems understand that people are still the heart of the whole operation.
And this is just such a critical insight. Seriously, You can have the most advanced software in the world, but it's the people with actual on-the-floor experience who get the little details of how a warehouse really works. That hands-on, practical knowledge is what makes or breaks a successful system.
So at the end of the day, the technology's there to help the people doing the work. When an operator uses an RFID scanner to double-check they're at the right bin, it just wipes out the chance for human error. The system isn't trying to replace them, it's empowering them. It's helping them work smarter, not harder.
And all of this really brings us to what's next. We've gone from simple location tracking to these incredibly intelligent integrated systems. But as automation and AI keep getting better and better, the warehouse of tomorrow might look completely different from what we see today. So the real question is, what's the next great leap in this journey from chaos to control?